eclipse, solar and lunar. In this lesson, we're talking about solar eclipses, why they occur, as well as future eclipses, and lunar eclipses. Again, why do they occur, and what a red moon is. Solar versus lunar eclipse. So what's the difference? Well, a solar eclipse is when the moon blocks the sun from the Earth. So that's going to be seen in this bottom left-hand picture here. So you can see the moon is getting in between the Earth and the sun. And as a result, the light from the sun can't reach the Earth. In the picture on the right, you can see a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth blocks the sun from the moon. So you can see the moon right here and the sun right here. And you can see the Earth right in the middle. The Earth gets between the sun and the moon, and therefore the light from the sun can't reach the moon. Which is which and why? So what I'd like you to do is pause the video and draw a solar and lunar eclipse, and then fill in the blanks below. So pick A to be either a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, and then draw it below. And then for the other one, the one that's left over, draw it beside B. And then write in on the left-hand side, I know figure A is a blank eclipse, solar or lunar, depending on what you picked, because blank. I know B is a blank eclipse because of this. Solar eclipse. In a solar eclipse, the moon passes directly between the sun and the Earth, creating a dark shadow over a small area. These are the more famous of the eclipse. That's when during the day it becomes dark, and you can see why. When the moon passes between the sun and the Earth, it's going to block the light from the sun from reaching the Earth. So over that little tiny dark spot you can see right here, circled, that's where it's going to be completely dark for a short amount of time. And you can see in the top right, that's what it's going to look like. That's the sun being blocked by the moon. So what I'd like you to do now is watch the video once, and then again while answering the following questions. So the first time, just watch the video, and then the second time, watch the video and answer questions 1 to 5. So now that you've watched the video and answered the questions, take a moment to double check that your answers are correct. Now this is a really interesting video. So if you pause our video here and watch number 2, you can see a specific solar eclipse that happened on July 22nd, 2009, and see exactly what it looked like to be at that solar eclipse. Now, since eclipses are simply the movement of planets in space, they can be predicted. So if you take a look at this map, you can see the different solar eclipses that are going to happen between 2021 and 2040. Depending on where you live, you can see if a solar eclipse will happen where you live during this time period. Now, the blues are going to be the total solar eclipse. That's where the sun is completely blocked. Whereas the red are going to be the annular solar eclipse, where most of the sun is blocked. So essentially, the Earth is going to take up the middle part of the sun, and then you're going to have this ring of fire around the outside. So it would look something more like that, with the sun's outer ring visible, but the interior of the sun completely blocked. Lunar eclipse. In a lunar eclipse, the Earth blocks the sunlight from reaching the moon. The moon appears red during a solar eclipse, and we're going to see why that is in a moment. But you can see what's going on here. So you have the sun over here on the right-hand side, you have the moon on the left-hand side, and you have the Earth right between them. As the sun tries to reach the moon, it's blocked by the Earth. And since the Earth is so much bigger than the moon, it's going to block a really large portion. So unlike a solar eclipse where only a small part of the Earth is blocked, in a lunar eclipse, the entire moon is blocked. Now you may have seen this red moon during a lunar eclipse. So why does it appear red? So what I want you to do is pause the video and watch number 3. Once you've watched the video, I want you to answer the question, why does the moon appear red during a lunar eclipse? Now to finish the lesson, I want you to check out simulation number 4. While you're there, make sure the interactive tab is clicked, and then answer the questions inside the exercise tab. And once you've done that, you'll finish the lesson on solar and lunar eclipses.